Good morning. This is Life at the Sharp End once again. And I have my lovely wife, Rope Gunnis, videotaping us. So if you hear any commentary, that's who it is. Anyways, for Christmas this year, we decided to get la cafetera. See this? This is kind of the old style method of making espresso. You fill this up with maybe Cuban coffee or coffee in general. Put some water in here and on the stove. Assemble this whole thing up. And then we go over here to the stove and place it on the fire. And boom, a few minutes later you have coffee. Now, this device here is great for camping. Makes, enough coffee for at least 2 people. Depends on who they are. But this year for Christmas we decided to get, what is this anyways? A Breville, B-R-E-E-R-V-I-L-L-E, however you say that. Anyways, this looks like a fancy dancy coffee machine. What does it have? We got a nice burr mill grinder on the top. It's got a little spot here for a tamper. We've got our little, what the hell do you call this thing, honey?
No idea.
Little coffee thing here. So, the first thing I'm going to do here, well, we're going to turn it on. Where's the power? Damn glasses. Oh yes, we turn it on. Okay, turn it on, you hear a little bit of noise, you get pressurizes. So one of the first things we want to do is we want to warm up our little espresso coffee filter thingy. So we have there's a filter insert in here we put in for 2 people and for the type of grind we're using. So one thing that we do have, we have a kettle with water in it. So I'm going to put some water in there and I'm going to preheat this with water first. And then you see I have 2 little coffee cups here. These are insulated coffee cups. I've already put hot water in there, so these are being preheated as well. And then the beans go in here. So it already has its beans. And then we have a knob here on how much coffee we're going to use in our cook. And then the level of fineness of the grind is adjusted here on the side. Okay, so I'm going to say this is warmed up enough, but we want to also kind of warm up the machine. I'm going to take that, start off a little bit, and place that in here, put a cash cup in here, and just run some water through it.
That's not how you run water. You press the cup thing, not the program thing. You entered some programming mode.
Let me see what I've actually done here.
Leonard hasn't read the instructions.
How do you get out of the programming mode?
I have no idea.
Alright, let's get out of that. Okay, I'm sorry. I pressed the wrong button. It was a program button. Okay, I hate wearing these glasses. Okay, push the single cup there. Now that will just take some water and run it through there. Kind of helps pre-warm the machine and also the coffee. What the hell do you call that thing anyways? Alright, it's done. And if you're like me, you spill water all over the ground. Alright, let's get down to business. Okay, we got our dry, warmed up tool here. Come in here. Oops. Take out my trusty dusty glasses. Come in here.
What are you looking for?
Alright. Now we got our coffee. Come in and zoom in on this. Nice and close. And we'll get our little tamper here and push down on here. Nice and firm. They say like 30 pounds, which seems like a lot. Alright. The coffee grounds off the top. And if you got too much there, you can, kind of trim that. So the amount of ground that I had didn't have any issues with that. So now we have a nice, compacted, fine grain coffee puck inside our espresso tool. I'm going to put this in place here. Lock it in. Take one of my warmed up cups. Throw it out. And then I'm just going to press a 2-shot button here, and out will come coffee. While that's working, I'm going to warm up our milk.
I'm not sure you can run those two at the same time. Well, it's not pressurizing for your espresso. It's like when you just killed your...
Just kill this thing?
Well, look, there's no pressure in the... Look at the dial. It started going, then you killed it. So do it again.
Alright.
Yeah, run it.
There's no pressure on the dial.
Yeah, there's no pressure on there right now. It should go up now.
Zoom in on that.
You're... Okay, that's a slightly long espresso.
Okay, so note to self.
Troubleshooting.
You cannot run the steamer at the same time as you're making the coffee. So my mistake was I pushed the button here and I also tried to steam the coffee. Can't do that. X-nay on the coffee is steamo and coffee making at the same time.
Oh, well, there's only one pressure.
Okay, so now we have our coffee. It's been run like twice, but so we got quite a bit of it. It's a tall. So, but I need to steam up my milk. So I'm gonna run this thing for a little bit. Now, what we're using here is hemp milk. Want to get a close up on that there? Yeah, there we go. All right. So, for those of us that are sensitive to cow's milk, we have alternatives. This hemp milk is actually really good. I love it. I'm going to come in and get a close-up of what's going on here on the steamer. Alright, so quite loud.
It's supposed to swirl it. You have to move it around, otherwise you get a hot spot in one place.
This milk was actually pre-warmed. And there we have it. So I'm going to pour a little bit of cream in, my desired amount of milk, and then a little bit of bubbly stuff on top, the foam, and there we have it. Okay. Now, and honestly, I've only run this thing twice, and as the rope gunners has indicated, I obviously didn't read the instructions, just like any typical man. But that is our new Christmas present, and this is Life at the Sharp End, signing off.